అందరికీ నమస్కారం అండి. వెల్కమ్ టు వసంత వైబ్స్. నేను ఈరోజు ఒక ప్రత్యేకమైన ఇంటర్వ్యూ చేయబోతున్నాను. సో నాకు ఒక తెలియని సబ్జెక్ట్ అది. సో నాకు తెలియదు కాబట్టి మీ అందరు కూడా నేను తెలుసుకోవడంతో పాటు మీకు అందరు కూడా తెలియజేద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నాను. బట్ ఇవాళ ఇంటర్వ్యూ మాత్రం ఇంగ్లీష్ అండ్ తెలుగులో కొనసాగవచ్చు. సో మీరందరూ కూడా అడ్జస్ట్ అవుతారని అనుకుంటున్నాను. సబ్జెక్ట్ ఏంటో చెప్పలేదు కదా, నాది ప్రతిసారి ఇంటర్వ్యూలో ఒక న్యూ సబ్జెక్ట్ ఉంటుంది. ఇవాళ కూడా అదే రకంగా అతను ఒక సీనియర్ కాపీ రైటర్. అది కాపీ రైటింగ్ అంటే అసలు ఏంటి, ఎలాగా అతనికి ఎందుకు దాని మీద ఇంట్రెస్ట్ వచ్చింది, చాలా చాలా విషయాలు నాకు తెలియవు. ఇవన్నీ నేను కూడా అడిగి తెలుసుకుంటాను. సో మీరు కూడా నాతో పాటు వింటే మీకు కూడా అర్థమవుతుందనే ఉద్దేశంతో ఇంటర్వ్యూ స్టార్ట్ చేసి ఓకే వెల్కమ్ చెప్తాం ఆయనకి. హాయ్ జై.
Hello.
Welcome to Vasanta Vibes.
Thank you.
I heard about you from my son. So he said he is a copywriter. I don't know what is copywriting and I want to know what is copywriting and details everything. So to me and to my audience also.
So copywriting is a field of advertising where we write ads. Whatever you see, whatever advertisements you see on television, on radio, on billboards, on newspapers, whatever content is written on that, whatever text is there, we strategize that, we plan that, and we write that content in a way which compels the readers to go for that product or service. It makes them buy that product or a service. So that is
Okay. To improve the sales of that
to improve
product.
the sales of the product. Yes.
For that you need creativity, no?
Yes, we need to be very creative because writing some plain thing, like for example, if I say go buy this specs, then nobody will go to buy that specs. But if I say that this specs will help you see clearer, it is it will protect your eyes, it stops UV radiations, then maybe
Okay.
someone will go on to buy that product. So it's the strategy and creativity with which you write that makes the audience buy the product or the service.
For only for products or for film also you are using?
For films also, for everything. So for everything that we see, be it products, be it services, like we have Airtel and Vodafone ads, be it
Okay.
films. So even that we have to convince people to go and watch that film, right?
Okay.
So that convincing part, it comes through text. If they read something and if they are curious enough, only then they will go and buy that film ticket, right? So that is how it works.
How you know about this copywriting and everything? Because of your father and mother, they asked you to do this, or it is your interest?
No, so as a child, I used to read a lot of books, and those stories used to intrigue me. Like, how did the writer write or think about this thing? Like, as simple as Alice in Wonderland, Alice becomes smaller and goes into that hole.
Okay.
That is something very imaginative and very creative. How would have the writer thought about that? So it came from that creativity part. I was always curious about things, and I would write my own stories since childhood. So
That is your hobby, it
that is
became
my
your
my profession.
Okay.
Absolutely. So then I was writing small pieces of my own, and then when I had to opt for further studies, I
Okay.
asked my parents to that I want to do something like this. First they were apprehensive that how can a writer make so much money, how are you going to support your
Yes,
family
yes,
and
yes.
everything.
Mhm.
But then I showed them all these things that everyone who writes films, even they earn so much money. Advertisements, it is a huge business now. It's like a multi-million-dollar business now. So people earn so much money because see, if brands are spending money, they are going to pay someone to write those ads, right?
Okay.
And if people are writing good ads, then we are going to get money.
Okay. For now, ads you are doing ads.
Advertisements, be it television, newspaper ads, radio
Newspaper ads also you are doing?
everything.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
Everything.
After that, seeing that product only, you will write the captions, no?
Yes,
How,
yes.
how you get that ideas? It needs a peace of mind.
So it's not just about seeing a product. Like, I have to experience it to be able to write a very good caption or copy for that. If I know that that product or service is very good, only then I will be
After
able to
using
convince.
that product
After
only,
using,
you're
yes,
right.
only
Okay,
then I
okay.
can
You're
convince
giving
you,
that,
right? Absolutely. So if I am selling a soap, if I am not convinced that soap is very good, why will other people buy it? So
Okay.
I have to experience that, only then I can write.
Genuinely you're giving the feedback to the
Absolutely, absolutely.
nowadays digital marketing is trending, no? Before that, at the time of my childhood, we used to see the ads only in newspapers.
Right.
Well, nowadays everything is changed. In TVs we are watching ads. In papers and books now we are not watching. We are seeing in the mobiles only. So how you transformed your ads into digital?
So the digital marketing is very niche. So in newspapers, it would go to everyone. Like for example, if I don't want to buy a particular product, even then I will see an ad in the newspaper. But digital marketing does not work like
No.
that. It will only target people of a specific age group or specific interest. To the ads we write, it will go to only that number of people. So for example, I am writing about a shirt, this shirt, and I know that this shirt would be preferred by people from 18 years to 25 years.
Okay.
Then I can send that ad only to those many people.
You have to keep everything, no, for
Exactly.
children and for women, how it reaches to women and how it reaches to children and how it reaches to
Right,
children.
right.
Okay, like that.
Same
Okay, same product. You have to write everything.
for different age
Different
groups,
age.
right? Same thing, like it works on Instagram, it works on YouTube as well. The ads we see, like for example, you must be seeing a Telugu ad on YouTube, but if I play the same video in Mumbai, I will not see the same ad. I will see a different ad. So it goes to specific people
I
in
think that
specific
they are changing
regions.
the language. I think no.
No,
Now
no.
the ad is same, but they are using their languages are changing.
Yes,
no?
language also changes, and
Okay.
also your Google Analytics works with it. Like for example, I am searching a lot about let's say this watch. Then I'll see so many ads about watches.
Okay.
If you are searching something about let's say a mobile phone, then you'll see ads about mobile phone.
Okay.
Even if we play the same video
Okay.
on YouTube. So it goes to targeted audience. Like I can tell YouTube to send my ad to specific number of people. Like I can tell Google to send my ad to people from 25 years to 35 years
Okay,
of
okay.
age only in Hyderabad.
Okay.
So that ad will play only in Hyderabad, and only
Okay.
those age,
Mhm.
that age group will see that ad. If
Okay, okay.
someone younger will play the same video on YouTube,
Okay.
they will see different ads. Maybe they
Acha,
want to
acha.
buy a cartoon bag,
Okay.
then they will see
Mhm.
ads about cartoon bag, or they want to buy a pen, then they'll see ads about pen. So it is also the Google algorithm that works with the ads.
No, do you have any promotions like this in this?
Paid promotions.
Paid promotions.
Yes. So paid promotions are specifically to boost the target audience. For example, if I tell Google, like I am paying you so much money and I want this ad to go to 1 lakh people,
Okay,
then
like
it will go to 1 lakh people, and it will give me numbers that so many people saw this ad. 50,000 saw it on YouTube, 25,000 saw it on Google, 25,000 saw it on Instagram, 20,000
They paid
saw
on
it
the
on
basis on the number of the people,
number
how
of
many people are watching. Okay.
Yes. Same thing works on the cricket matches or football matches we see.
Okay.
Even we see ads in between.
Yes,
So
yes.
that is also the same concept. For example, I want to play my ad for 50 times during one cricket match.
Okay.
That they will be charged accordingly. Accordingly, yes.
How many times it plays?
It
They will
plays
pay
that, yes.
During my childhood, Jay, my parents used to ask, become a doctor, engineer, like that. Do you suggest this to this generation? It is useful to them.
Absolutely. So it's a creative.
This is the different now.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
very different. It's a creative field. So this not only helps the mind to think differently, but it also adds to the growth of that person. So for example, like I have become I can think of so many things outside my spectrum even without not knowing about that. Like without googling, I know so many things that I can talk to anyone. So if there are doctors, they would only prefer talking about medicine,
Yes,
pharmacy,
yes.
and all those those things. If they are engineers, they will talk about maybe buildings and machines and mobile phones and technology. But I can talk to everyone. I can talk to a doctor, I can talk to an advocate, I can talk to engineers, I can talk to everyone about anything and everything there's under the sun.
Any correspondence course? Only online classes?
No, there are so many courses. Like in Bombay, there are so many colleges that are, they teach about media first, and then you can specialize. Like you can become a designer, you can become a writer, you can become a strategist, you can become a client servicing person. All of these are creative roles. Like for whatever you feel it by heart, you can become that. But there are colleges that teach you about, media in general. Like they teach you about everything. They teach you about advertising, they teach you about journalism and everything. So for people who are interested in field of art, be it history or be it writing or be it art, all of those can get like study that course and do their specialization in whatever their heart tells.
Yeah, Jay, you are from Ahmedabad, no?
Yes.
You settled in Bombay. Why you settled in Bombay?
So for me, scope of work in Bombay is so much better. Like in Bombay is the hub of advertising.
Okay.
Like there are so many companies. Advertising, when it came to India, it started out from Bombay. Like we have IT cities like Bangalore, we have IT cities in Navi Mumbai.
Okay,
Like that, Bombay. Like there are like Bombay.
Scope is only in
scope of
that metro cities only, na?
Not really only in metro cities. Like there are small advertising agencies in all the cities in India. Like there are in Calcutta also, there are in Delhi also. But scope of work in Bombay, like from a client POV to advertising POV, there are so many companies who are offering more jobs to creative people in Mumbai.
Okay. Other than this, what are your hobbies?
So I really love photography. Like after even before college, I had so much fascination with the camera. Like
Okay.
that my father had bought that Kodak camera, the film camera from
Yes,
Delhi.
okay.
That from Delhi. And I used to play with even though it had broken, I would I would want to fix it, and I would click demo pictures with it. So then on one of my birthdays, my mother gifted me a camera, and I would just go out, take my camera, be in the sun, be it rain. I would just take my camera and go on to clicking pictures. So that is one of my hobbies. Traveling is also one of my hobbies. Like I've traveled so much in North. I've been to Kashmir. I've seen almost the entire of Himachal Pradesh. Even in South, I've been to Kerala. Even there, I go.
You love traveling also.
Love traveling, and I go there with my camera. I enjoy it so much. I don't need company. It's just me and my camera alone. I just take a bag, my camera, and both of us will go and travel.
Jaya, tell me your experiences. You worked with so many people, no? Which gives you more satisfaction.
So there was this one project that we had. It was for furniture, a wood brand. Like the wood sheets. So it was for that brand. They wanted to make something sustainable, which is free of plastic. They wanted to make a product. They had a base product, like they had a plywood, but they wanted to make a specific product that would be sustainable, and that would be it would help nature thrive better. So what we did was we made a birdhouse. So in Bombay, we don't see so many birds like sparrows. I cannot see a single sparrow in Bombay. It's not because
only pigeons are there.
Only pigeons and crows are there. Like we think that only mobile phones and mobile phone towers are responsible for that, but that is not the only reason. Even huge buildings that are made, that are also one of the reasons, because sparrows like to live in a forest, like in trees, and there are not many trees in Bombay. So we made this birdhouse that would serve as not only a house, but there would be pockets for food and water also for them. So they can come and make their nest in that birdhouse and live there happily. And we would give them to people who have home gardens, who have gardens in their balcony, so that seeing at plants and trees, they would come and make their nest over there. We also won an award. We also won an award for this.
Okay.
This was a very good idea. It was not only promoting the sustainable aspect of it, but it was also bringing the birds back to our cities,
Okay,
because
okay.
they are
Because of-
disappearing, na. So that is why, helping nature is not
Helping nature
just
so
not in
important
just
about
one
that.
way, in two ways. Like, we are not only saving trees and all, but we are also helping birds come
Birds
back to the cities, because maybe I can see one or two sparrows in the city right now, but I don't think my kids will be able to see those sparrows.
Okay.
So to save those birds who are disappearing, we
Okay.
made this, and people from the industry saw this and they liked it, so they gave us an award
Oh,
for
very
this.
nice, very nice.
So there is this another thing that I have worked on, which I am very close to. One of my friends started this company. They are making sanitary pads made out of trees. So these
Oh,
are
very good.
completely natural
Yeah,
sanitary
yes.
pads. Like, the pads that we have right now, they have so much plastic content, and they don't get decomposed if we
Yeah,
throw
yeah,
them
yeah.
in the soil. But these are made out of trees, and they are entirely degradable. Like, even if you put it in soil, it will become soil in some time.
It's very good
And
news to
yes,
everybody,
yes.
no?
And it's not just only one use. You can use it for multiple times. They are
Okay.
good for up to 100 uses. So after using it for one time, you can wash them nicely. You can dry them and use it again. So this is
Okay.
also something that I am very close to. I still keep working for that brand, and to promote this product,
Very
because
great,
it is not just about saving the nature, but it's also about the community health that we have right now. For example, so many girls drop out of schools because they get periods and they think that something unnatural or something different is happening to us, and we cannot go to schools right now. But if they get proper education about this, and if they get proper resources like sanitary pads and all those things in schools, where teacher can teach them how to use them, why
For
are
this
there.
also you are writing that content.
Yes,
no?
yes.
Okay.
So even
So it reaches the
it
children
reaches
also.
many people. Yes.
Okay, very good idea. You have to work with your brain. So many times, so many objections will come to you. So at that time, how you will overcome that writer's block?
So it works differently with different people. For example, if I am getting stuck at the same thing over and over again, I will try to do different things and not do the same thing. For example, if I am writing, I'll stop writing in that moment and go maybe take a walk. Go click some pictures.
You will refresh yourself.
I'll refresh
Okay.
myself. I'll go outside and try some new street food. I'll explore things.
Okay.
I'll go travel in the train and just look at people. I'll talk to random people about random things. So
And it will come back to you.
it will come back to you. So in the head, it's always going on.
Okay,
But
yes,
but
that
doing
I'm
the
asking, yeah.
but doing the same thing, it does not help
You're
you.
going out, but it's running in your mind.
Yes,
only, no?
because if we are forcing our brain to do that same thing, our brain will not work. If you do different things, then your brain will be like, yes, you wanted this, here is this.
Okay.
So doing things, it's not just doing things, different things, but it's also doing things differently.
Okay.
For example, when we make a certain recipe, it's always a series of things that we put. Like, first we will put oil, then we will put sesame seeds, and then we will put onions. But maybe you can try a different process.
Different
Like,
process.
after putting oil, maybe you can put onions first, and then put masalas, and then add some water.
Same like that.
So you try same things in different
ways.
different
Okay.
ways. Yes.
Okay. How you convince your clients they don't like your content? What you will do?
So it works both ways. Like, first I will try to convince them with why whatever
Why you
I
have
have
written like this,
why I have written like this. What goals are they targeting? What people are they targeting? I will try to convince them, and if they are able to see that, it is very good. But otherwise, if they are stubborn and they are like,
If they need any changes,
yes, we have to, because obviously they know the brand and their product better.
Their product, not
Their
their
product,
product.
yes.
They have to take
So
decision.
so their inputs also matters. Like, for example, if they are seeing something that I am not, and I have completely missed that, then the content that I have written, it would not match the product. So that is why we also have to listen to them. We have to continuously talk to them to be able to understand the product better. We also have to
You have to give so many ideas, no? This
we
one,
have to, yes.
1, 2, 3, like this.
Yes, absolutely.
From that they will choose. Huh?
From that they will choose, and even then if there is something missing, then even then we have to continuously keep talking to the clients to for to
Up
know
to
the
their
product
satisfaction
better.
you have to do.
Yes, to know the product better, because if we know the product absolutely well as they do, only then we will be able to write content to make that product sell.
Jay, what is copywriting and what is content writing? What is the difference between copywriting and content writing?
So people think that copywriting and content writing is the same, but
No,
there
it
is
is not same?
it is not same. There is a huge difference between both of them. So content writing is usually long form, like it is if we write something of a piece of work in more than 100 words, even like a long form content, like if there are 4 pages written about a single thing, then that is content writing. Copywriting is usually short form, like you work with only 5 to 6 words. So
Plus
to
the
express
product,
the product, the feelings and everything.
Okay.
So content writing is long form, like you describe about a
That
product
product full description.
full
You have to give.
description.
Okay, that is
Yes,
copy.
but
Okay.
copy is usually short. Like for example, in a newspaper ad where you have such less space,
Okay.
you cannot write 4 pages to explain one simple thing. You
Yes,
have to
yes.
be short and crisp and be on point. So that is copywriting, and that
It
is
has
why
to be has to reach the audience.
right,
Oh.
and that is why it has to be so creative that those 4 to 5 words can convince the audience to buy that product.
About the full details of the
Yes,
product.
yes.
So those words only.
Yes.
Content means you have to give description about that full description.
Full description, yes.
Say, can you tell me the scope of the profession?
Yes. So there is unimaginable professional growth in advertising business. For example, I started as a very junior writer. Now I have become a senior writer. From here, I can go on to become a strategist. Like I can design year-long strategies for companies and brands. I can become a creative director who can suggest not just copy but also designs and strategy and everything. From there, if your work is so good, then you can also go on to become CEO of the company. So I personally know people who have started from the very junior level, and it's only their work and their dedication that have made them the CEOs of the company. So for this generation, this advertising industry is very good, like not for their only personal growth but also for their professional
Here you
growth.
need interest.
Yes,
Creative mind.
Yes, interest, creative minds. You should be you should be willing to try new things every day. Like for example, if I don't know how to cook food, then I should learn to cook food, because doing something different, it is only
makes
going
man
to
perfect.
man not only perfect, but it is going to challenge my mind into doing something that I don't know. So for example, if I am presented with a marketing problem by an agency that I have to solve creatively, if I have trained my brain to learn new things, then I won't ever get stuck in my life. I will always trying to find a way out. So that is how it works. Like it is interest, it is creativity, and it is dedication, because there's no substitute to hard work. You always have to do hard work, be it advocate, be it a doctor. Hard work has no substitution.
Okay. Thank you very much. All the best to your future, Jay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.